Well, yesterday in part 1 and 2 of our On Your Side Helmet Investigation series, we shared with you why reconditioning and recertification is important in keeping football helmets in the best condition. We also shared with you how helmet safety is regulated in Alabama. But tonight at 9, we're showing you the cleanliness of those helmets and what you need to do to keep them germ-free. Now, today we have Mike Ryan from Champion Sports Medicine here, an expert in concussions, because at our 10 p.m. story, we're going to share with you a step-by-step guide of ways you parents out there can help prevent a concussion, or if one happens, you can help identify it. So that's one of our points tonight is education. So what are some of the kind of common misconceptions when it comes to identifying a concussion?
Sure. I think people think that you have to lose consciousness to have a concussion. That's definitely not true. That's actually more rare than you'd think. Also, you don't have to actually get hit in the head. You can just fall and have a big jolt to your body. Sometimes it's not a direct blow to the head, it's the head hitting back against the ground. So those are big things. And also they think that a young kid can't get one because they're not being hit as hard as maybe a high school or a college football player, but it's not true. They're actually more at risk. The young kids are more at risk. The 5 to middle school age is more at risk than the older people.
Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, I think a lot of people do think that because the speed is not as high.
Right.
Now, I know we were speaking yesterday and you mentioned another thing people forget is when those symptoms stop, your helmet or your headaches go away, that you think you can just jump back into exercise. What are some of the steps to getting back full recovery?
Yeah, so we have a very specific guidelines on returning to play. So if somebody doesn't have symptoms today, it doesn't mean they should go back tomorrow. We have a 5-step process where day 1 they do some light jogging or brisk walking, and then if they have no symptoms, they can go to day 2, which is a little more aggressive, maybe up to 20 minutes of jogging, and then it progresses from there. But it's definitely not your headache is gone, your symptoms are gone, go back and play tomorrow. It's really a week process, maybe longer.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is a long process in getting there. Well, anything else you want parents to know out there to help them?
Sure. I think the biggest thing is that young kids can have more symptoms than older people, and even though you don't think it was a real aggressive play, it could still happen. Sometimes symptoms aren't for hours afterwards. They can play the whole game and say I have a headache after, and make sure as a coach or parent you're educating yourselves and your community about this, and then it could even be the next day that their symptoms come on, and it could still be a concussion. Okay,
so watch for almost 24 hours after.
For sure, for sure.
Well, hopefully it helps you guys out. We're going to have a part 2 and part 3 and 4 airing tonight at 9 and 10 p.m. And again, we'll have this checklist we've made for you. You'll be able to download and print out and all the steps to go through to prevent a concussion.